One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator. Former guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Commodores' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Grab near the marker. It's McCord. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result... get a tackle for loss.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going with the ground game left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed him. The Commodores line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They boot it away. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
It'll be 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He lofts one down the sideline. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Get set.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit.
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They go right back to him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That's caught. It's McCord. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Runs it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Commodores had this offense rolling.
Come on, set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCord. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's McCord. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10.
325.
Running back searching for a hole. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Keys. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this. We're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. At the 45, on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. It can be tricky to watch.
Snowed under by the defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's open on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pride. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tatum. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try to sneak it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting...
There he goes. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Grab near the marker. It's Washington. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, the ground game. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has them set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tease. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got it behind the line. It's Tease. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the backfield, it's Fry. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tease. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work zone.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, just wrapped up another chapter in the rivalry between Florida State and Miami, and here's how it went down. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Makes the grab. It's Sampson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, it's close to the marker. It's Coleman. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCord.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McCord. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's McCord. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That's caught. It's McCord. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs, and that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown Sooners! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Going deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going.